the new home of the Atlanta Braves. So digging in now, David Dahl. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Now this is popped up behind the plate for Flowers, and he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out. In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Full count, 3-2. 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big one.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. The 1-2 hit softly on the ground to first. Desmond charging in on it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And ready for his first at-bat, Nolan Arenado. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Goslin has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the catcher Chris Iannetta. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Sam Carlson. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Inciarte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Gerardo Parra, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Team so far yet to crack the hit column. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, 존그레이. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Popped high in the air. Freeman over to his right, and that retires the side. Make it. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And that's taken for a called strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dahl is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping in for the Braves, Ryan Flaherty, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Sean Newcomb. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Throw to first in plenty of time, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Carlson moving to his left, 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. Gone!
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change-up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Line to the right side, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Here's Ender Inciarte. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pulled toward right center field. Parra on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. First pitch on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Chris Iannetta goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. In is Gerardo Parra. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And a curveball taken for strike 2. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one in. Digging in to try it again, Sam Carlson leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Swing and a line drive. but this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Right side. LeMahieu gets to it. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, 존그레이. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Dahl. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Ready once again, DJ LeMahieu. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Shoots this one over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
A 1-0 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Back up the middle. Swanson brings it in, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So, ready for another chance? Ozzie Albies flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Albies has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Count is 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 3-2 one more time, and it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Parra is over. He's got it 1 away. Riding in once again, Ryan Flaherty. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sean Newcomb. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Way in front of that fastball.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Here's Nolan Arenado. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. Fouled away. Here's the 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0 home. He swung on and missed, strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 balls and a strike to count. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Trevor Story goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Arenado, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Now batting.
New pitcher coming on now. It's a submariner from down under. Seems fitting, the Australian-born Peter Moylan. Carlos Gonzalez will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. They're starting with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he is under the tag of Flowers, safe at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Ready for another shot now, Gerardo Parra, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Jordan Patterson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 65, Jordan Patterson.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. 존그레이 is the second out in the 7th inning. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2-1 to David Dahl. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. Jordan Patterson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. And that misses ball 1. Down the left field line and deep. Blackman is after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Ready for another chance? Dansby Swanson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. LeMahieu ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Miguel Sokolovich has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson scoops it up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Charlie Blackmon will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Grounded back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Ready once again, Sam Carlson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Popped him up. Arenado has a play. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Phil Gosselin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a ball 1-0. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch is taken, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And that's the second out. Riding in once again, Tyler Flowers. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now it's 2-0. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. Grant Dayton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 2-2 is a ball below the zone. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Two and two to the Colorado catcher.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2. Jordan Patterson waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. In now for Colorado, Jordan Patterson will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Two-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. In is Gerardo Parra. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Goslin moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no run. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Second baseman.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Hit to third. And that's out number 1. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ryan Flaherty. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. There's a strike. The 1-1 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Now the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go.
Arenado is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our top player in the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 3 runs.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside.